right, Coach, first remind us how Lubbock-Cooper Liberty finished up last year. You were just with freshmen and sophomores, but what a phenomenal foundation laid.
Right. You know, we played just a freshman and JV season last year, and it was pretty successful. Our JV went 8-0. Our freshmen came on really good at the end and finished with a winning record. I think they went 5-4 to secure a winning record. And you know, just with all the moving parts that we had last year, I consider it a huge success. You know, with everything that went on last year with construction and moving here and moving there, so it was a great year for us.
Well, now this year you moved from you know, JV to varsity to 4A, D2. You're in there with the big boys.
Right. You know, that's the one thing that we've talked to our kids about. You know, it's just that, you know, none of us have played varsity football before, and we are just, I would say our first few plays the other night, we were kind of stuck in JV mode still, but as the scrimmage went on, I was pretty happy with the way those kids responded.
What do you think the strength of this team's going to be this year?
Well, you know, it's still early. You know, just looking at them on paper, I really think we have some excellent skill kids. They can run, they can go get the football. You know, we just don't have a whole lot of big bodies out here just yet. But if you go back and you look at the pictures of these kids when they were freshmen and sophomores, it's night and day. Coach Quentin's done a great job in the weight room getting these guys bigger. You can just tell the improvement that we've made in just a year.
You got the new field still under construction, but you're getting to practice
right.
while they're still building.
Right. Well, it's a process for sure, and you know, it's impressive to come out and watch all this stuff go up. We were just talking about these guys building these stands back here. That's a true definition of getting stuff done. It's so impressive to watch these guys work.
How nice is it to be out here, and then you probably can't wait to have some home games.
Right. Well, it's going to be a little while before we have a home game, but it is really nice not to have to get on a bus and drive to Cooper Middle School or Cooper High School to try to get a practice in, then come back, then go to class, and it's a pretty good hike for us back to the building, but that's just part of it. Kids don't mind it. Coaches get lots of steps in during the day. We've already been out here. This will be my 4th trip back and forth to the building, so I'm getting plenty of exercise.
Can you talk about your non-district schedule?
Yes. You know, whoever made that schedule, my goodness, he scheduled some tough ones. You know, New Home's going to be really good, and then Idalou, always good, Seminole, always good. Then we're going to Midland Greenwood, Monahans, and then our first home game is going to be September 27th here against Fort Stockton. So all of those guys are great teams. You know, I guess the biggest thing is they have seniors. We don't have any of those yet, but that's one of the things that we have decided we don't really want to talk about that much anymore. We're playing varsity football, so we're just like every other varsity football team on the South Plains.
And what's your assessment of this district you're in?
It's going to be tough. You know, Estacado, I think, is probably going to be the bell cow there. You know, they're good, they're big, and they're fast, and you know, I think Coach Ward's going to do an excellent job over there. You know, he got in there late, but you know, being an ex-Red Raider, he'll get them going. And you know, then we get to travel a little bit up to Perryton and Borger, and you know, those guys have been good. And then we have a Levelland here, probably the last game of the season. So it's going to be a tough district schedule for us.
Coach, you've been with Lubbock-Cooper a long time. To
Yes,
come
sir.
over here and start building this from the ground up, it's got to be amazing.
It is. It's a dream come true, actually. You know, just getting to start your own program with these kind of kids and these coaches that we have, and you know, our administration at Lubbock-Cooper is amazing. You know, they definitely support everything that we've been doing. You know, you see them. You know, Coach Katz running around. You know, now he's got 2 high schools to cover, and he gets to a lot of stuff. So, you know, Lubbock-Cooper's a really great place to be.
Were you surprised last year with just freshmen and sophomore what everybody did? Volleyball, baseball, basketball, golf. I mean, on and on and on. Football. Everybody did really well playing varsity.
Right. Well, I hope football team can follow in those big footsteps. You know, it's you know, volleyball did amazing last year, starting off, and you know, playing 3 or 4 rounds deep, and you know, fall into you know, state champion Bushland, and But it was a great year across the board, you know, and it's just going to keep getting better and better.
And then finally, Coach, what are the goals this year for the Patriots?
You know, just like every other football team, probably every other coach you've talked to, is just improvement each week. You know, trying to gain some size, trying to gain some more speed. But the way that our kids work, I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's going to happen, and you know, just try to enjoy it. You know, I had an old coach tell me one time. He's like, "I know you're busy, you got all this going on, but stop every now and then, look around and enjoy it." So I try to do that some.